When winter hits, you've got to be ready to storm through the most extreme winter conditions. Introducing the LARUE D Series 2-stage snowblowers, built to take on any challenge. Rise to the occasion with performance, efficiency, and precision with a choice of ribbon or dual auger conveyor. Select the optimal configuration depending on your work environment. 9 models ranging from 134 to 365 horsepower deliver precision casting combined with a solid stream, better handling, and a more stable ride thanks to unmatched power-to-weight ratio, and gained flexibility by side casting directly from the drum. The LARUE D Series has been designed to reduce operator fatigue, improve comfort, and lower your operating cost. Our LCD multi-language screen helps drivers operate more effectively and focus on the road, and enjoy better visibility thanks to an off-centered spot casting chute combined with an angled hood. All this, plus an optional wireless system to facilitate pairing with your wheel loader. Get the job done with our unique safety, design, and productivity features while experiencing virtually no downtime. Accomplish more by choosing among our many options available to meet your snow removal needs. Hydraulic tilting chute, enabling faster and safer unclogging. Telescopic chute extension for easier truck loading. Steering vane to help maneuver in and out of snowbanks. And LED lighting package, giving you a better view during nighttime operations. Experience ease of use and ease of service so that you can focus on the work at hand. Featuring proprietary safety bolt design so that operations will run smoothly without damaging main components. Gain easy access to hydraulics and engine compartment. Boost the productivity of your snow removal operations with performance and efficiency. Storm through with LARUE.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you here live at a charge for a little newness, a little new series, little things that we get to do here and be able to show up and show out. And I'm telling you, it's going to be fun. Performance Inspire LARUE GT3 Series presented by the Sim 500 eSports Racing Leagues. Here's what we've got for the starting grid. We'll go through it real quick. We'll talk about the race information. You can see it here in just a moment. Martell's going to be your first pole sitter here in week number 1 at Watkins Glen International Speedway. M. Schaff is going to be your outside pole sitter. Matt Spangler, Justin Fuller going to make up row number 2. Sean Macklin, Jacob Krug is going to be their row number 3. It does look like John Sweetheart's going to be out there in row number 4 with Mark Jorgensen Jr. to his outside. Robert Friery, Mike Kelly going to make up row number 5. Corey Wolf and Eddie Smith, they're going to be there in row number 6. Row 7 will be Chris Progar. Good to see Chris back out there. Haven't seen him in a hot minute. Good to see him out there running. Rich Slavely's going to be there to his outside. Wes Pistoli is going to be out there with Nick Silver in row number 8. And Tyler Dalton, and then Jeff Shrewsbury's going to be out there, row number 9. We'll make sure that we get the font fixed for everybody so that way all the names fit next time on the starting grid. Wesley Donaldson, Justin Nelson are going to make up row number 10. Tyler Hunter, Glenn Campbell, row 11. Jason LaPon's going to be there with Brian Wortman in row 12. Row 13, Barry Stevens, John Fowler. Cullen Johnston's going to be out there with Roger Strickland to his outside. Eric Arnold, Bobby Wetzel, Ron Holyfield, and then James Smith there through row 16. Row 17, Kevin King, Nelson Rivera. Row 18, Joey Jatina is going to have Gerald Livingston out there with him. And that will be your 36 drivers in this first race of it's going to be a good little segment. I'm telling you, it's going to be a ton of fun. Race information for today's race is going to run 30-minute race in the GT3 series. Localized cautions, no fast repairs. They do have 30% fuel in the cars, so they're going to be ready to go. 3.36 mile length, full course with the boot. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. How about it? Let's do it. We're green here at Watkins Glen. Turn 1's about to be busy. It's going to be huge. Martell shoots to the outside. Inside's going to be M. Schaff. Our outside Amshoff, inside Martel, and backwards on the race surface here. Let's go for the Lungy Bird. Much love to you, dear. LARUE, best in performance when it comes to your snow equipment. Check them out. And in the description, please make sure you do so. These drivers are going to be huge. How about the Porsches out front right now? Ford into on the inside. It's going to be Justin Fuller, the Mustang. All over, a lot of horsepower, a lot of grip into the big portion of the chicane. I like this version, able to run up on the grass, doing a great job. Fuller takes over second. Right now, Martel's going to be in tow of, Fuller's going to be in tow of Martel, who's your race leader. Out into the outstretch, going to be down into the boot section. Downhill section all the way down to basically a 180 all the way up. Is very much carrying a lot of speed into the boot. Then you have a drastic 180-degree turn up into the chicane. Up into the turn there, and then a big long straight. You're going to see basically a blind braking zone coming up. A lot of speed carrying into the corners. Drivers pushing. Top 20 right there. Hunter's going to be in 20th here. The right-hander back into a little outstretch, a little cropping there for some grass. The left-hander coming up to what would be the traditional straightaway before the final two turns. Lap one about to be complete, and everybody moving. Everybody grooving. Again, localized cautions. There's Jatina back here. He had a little bit of a hard start there. Roger Strickland did as well. Roger into the wall in his Porsche. There's a little Audi from Eric Arnold back here. Audi trying to fight over that Corvette. Little Corvette action on top of what's going on. Cadillacs in this field as well. We're going to see all kinds of different vehicles. Tyler Dalton driving the BMW. As we'll see Eric Arnold go around back there. A lot of drivers getting into a little bit of trouble here very early, but these drivers still pressing forward. Martel is going to be your race leader. Fuller's going to be about a half second off, trying to carry the corner. Again, 30% fuel means they're going to come to pit road at least one time here in this 30-minute segment as these drivers go to work. Whoop, wrong one. There it is. Boom. There we go. 2:30 complete here. A lot to be said for all these drivers. Again, thank you to all the drivers showing up tonight. Good to see you all out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Much love to you all. John Fowler, thank you for the share. Sim 500, thank you for the share as well. Thank you for the like out there as well. So if you haven't done so, reach up at the like button for me, because a long way to support what we do. A lot of drivers out here. This Progar is going to be right in 13th. Little GT3 action on board. We can go on board that driver. How about John Fowler having an issue back here real quick? Want to check on Roger Strickland. He's coming to pit road. John Fowler on the inside again, localized cautions, backing up. Little JB Designs going to have to get rolling, get those tires cleaned off. Driver to the inside, 74. That's going to be Brian Workman. He was trying to see, again, drivers pushing out and doing what they got. Sim 500 Mafia on board. Jatina's going to be right there. A little Audi action for him. He gets around Bobby Wetzel, who's trying to get back up into the gears. He had a little bit of an issue there as well. Track map going up on your screen so you can see where your drivers are at and what they're doing. Good to see such a big turnout this early. Again, this is a fun series, and if you want to get out and race at sim500.com, it is a free series for you to be able to get out there and run as well. So thank you to all the drivers for showing up on this first one. Thinking it, killing it. I like it. We're going to throw the track map up in just a second. Back up to Spangler, fastest lap of the race. Groovy just ran 65 of that Ford Mustang. Mustangs are trying to take over. Fuller is your race leader. He took over the lead just a moment ago. William Ashoff trying to hold on. He's got those Porsches right behind him. How about Spangler in the Corvette carrying the chicane? Oh, somebody, Fuller sideways up into the wall. Justin Fuller coming out. Reset, says I'm good. Man, oh man. Early issues. He took over the lead and was strong here at this track, but you can overheat the tires pretty quickly. And I'm telling you, drivers are absolutely going to press their luck as much as they can. How about Spangler in that Corvette? 440 into this race of this 30-minute section. It's an absolute blast to see. Thank you to everybody for watching out there. Here's your drivers where they're at on the racing surface. Big section of drivers right here, keeping it close. A lot of even playing field for the most part. Ruby again, fast lap last time by 145.62. These cars sound absolutely amazing. Classic Fuller Steel Horse. Much love to you. You know, I mean, I don't even know how he did it. Let's take a look at how he did it here. He gets into the braking area, hits the chicane. Inside chicane there. And boom. It just upset the car, hit the rear diffuser, and then straight on with a wall. Man, oh man. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. I hope you're all having a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in for this first one. We'll get the overlays where I want them. I like this one, but I don't necessarily like it all that well. Amshoff and a Porsche. Moving quickly. GT3, the GT3 cars you're going to see in this one. The only one I don't see, I take that back. I'm looking. I don't see one out there. I don't see a Ferrari out there. Let's go through the field here a little bit. Right, there's another Porsche. There we go. So the Lamborghini Huracan is going to be out there as well. I was looking at it. So we got the BMW M4 GT3, the Lamborghini Huracan, Mercedes AMG, Porsche 911 GT3 version, the Ferrari 296. You're seeing the Ferrari out there is what you're seeing. As well, we're seeing a lot of different manufacturers out there. The Audi R8 LMS Evo, the Chevy Corvette Z06 GT3 version, Ford Mustang, and the McLaren Z20S GT3. There's a lot of cars out there, a lot of things that you can get out there and press. And I'm telling you, one of my favorite cars on the racing surface, if I could ever own one, would be that one right there. Rich Swavely on board. Man, oh man, what a run. So far, so good. These cars sound absolutely. I like the sound of the GT3 cars. I mean, it's literally the car that you would think would just kind of hold off. Amshoff's going to be out front. Martell's going to be in second. Spangler close in it. How about Ruby still in that? And that Mustang trying to work forward right behind. Well, there's Sweetheart right there in that the entirety of this racing surface. That McLaren looks absolutely fantastic. Little bright yellow, that neon yellow. That would be a livery look. I want to say a big shout out to Jorgensen though. Jorgensen, gets into the brakes early, trying to go to the inside, shoots the inside gap, and that car now. It was moving forward. It gave him the commentator's curse. Gonna get back up to speed here. I don't think he took any damage. Oh, Mustang on the inside. It's Eddie Smith. Ooh, little netcode contact there. He's gonna have to try to watch what that rear wing is doing. The massive downforce these cars have, regardless of how you set them up. Amshoff, fastest lap of the race, 145.23. 145.52 for Spangler, who's trying to battle for second here. Will clear the 04 of Amshoff. Martell's going to be your race leader, that 21. 850 into it. Mike Kelly back here up to biggest mover of the race right now. Kevin King up 18 spots at 29, moving. And rolling. That's exactly where you want to see it at. 9 minutes complete now as the drivers continue to press. Gentina's going to be up 13. Just trying to take it easy. These cars can be a handful, but they can be a ton of fun. Ron Holyfield on the bottom side. Thank you again to all the drivers. We like to see it. Your race leader, Amshoff up front. Amshoff, it will update on the top. You gotta remember that this is all about when the lap is completed. And not so right now, even though Martell is takes over the lead, Amshoff has actually was scored the last leader. So this will update for you. We're going to see how it's going to work. Man, oh man, liking it. How about it? Kevin King just ran his fastest lap of the race. Amshoff backwards here, backwards on the racetrack. Mike Kelly, Progar. Kelly jumping up pit road. Kelly had an issue. Let's take a look real quick. Same situation, but he's getting into this right-hander here. I think he just double brakes. That's Mike Kelly. He's just getting sideways. Oh, he did. He just got sideways in the corner there. Here's William Amshoff here. He got up into the dirty stuff coming out of the chicane, and then just able to try to make that work. So he's back to 7th now. Mike Kelly had a little bit of a collection there, and man, oh man, what an opportunistic time for all these drivers. 10:38. Let's go through your field, check it on your drivers. 21 spots gained again for Kevin King, as we were talking about. Nelson Rivera up 16 out there running that Mustang. Nelson from the LARUE eSports racing team. LARUE, again, best in performance in your winter equipment. You got to check them out. There are links in the description on Facebook and YouTube. They're absolutely legendary. You can also go to sim500.com and check out all of these drivers. What a run, what a race, what a absolute fantastic time that you can get out here and do that. It's crazy. I don't know why that still says Amshoff is the race leader, because clearly Martell is your race leader right now. So Martell, there it is. Didn't update. You stepped on it, Justin. That's what it looked like. It looked like you just kind of, when you came off of that chicane, when you got back into the throttle, it just freed you up real quick. And there's a lot of downforce, a lot of rear torque in these cars. So what a race that was, man. Oh man. Appreciate you, Budgie, for the clip. It's awesome time. Thank you, sir, for being out there. Every bit of the opportunity you could ask for. Roger Strickland up back to 28th, where he is at. Drivers in the red, or the drivers are looking to lap him, and that's going to be the gap you're going to see. 129, he would be going a lap down. He's on the front straightaway. Martell is going to be out of the boot section. And working quickly here. The boot is my favorite, and so this configuration is my favorite configuration. Matt Spangler close it in. Blackguard coming to pit road again. 30% fuel puts these drivers on pit road kind of early, and fuel is going to be a big concern. They do have unlimited sets of tires, so they're not really going to need it. We're Swavely working. Oh, somebody in the wall back here. It's Tyler Hunter. He's going to come to pit road. He gets up into the wall on corner exit. Barry Stevens. Again, another shove down into the corner, front straightaway. We're going to ride on board with Barry here. He's up 12 spots as the drivers go into the cycle. Out to the outer loop. Outer loop would, and the NASCAR circuit would continue all the way to the right. Instead, we're going down to the boot hill, down into the downhill section. You have to kind of push yourself into that corner to carry speed, and then push all the way out to that right side and set yourself up for this direct in-hill. You really want to put your tires right there to be able to carry as much momentum up the race line to avoid kind of burning your tires off. That's exactly what you see from Barry Stevens right there. Get another right-hander here. Back to a short shoot, uphill straightaway, which is going to put you back on the traditional circuit that you would have seen. Left-hander, put the tires close, pushes all the way out toward the wall. Then this would be the NASCAR turn 10 in turn 11. And that would be exactly what you see again. Great job, little Air Force paint scheme on that 13-spot car as Martell goes to work. Glenn Campbell in 20th here. He's got his Porsche on lock, but with a little bit of nose damage. Brian Workman driving that Ford Mustang. Continue to press forward. Tyler Hunter off forward from the start of the race, having to press up and do more. Justin Nelson just behind, as he looks about 9 seconds to the gap behind him. Ron Holyfield just ahead of him. So some of the drivers coming in, taking the green flag pit stops. They're going to do it early. And Martell's probably going to go all the way to that. He is already in that section. He comes to pit road now. He's going to be able to make that work. Angler is going to be up 1.6. The difference here is they have a little bit of lap traffic in between he and Martell. We'll see who comes to pit road and who doesn't this time by. Friery is going to be up 6 to 77, having a good run here. Gribby's going to be right behind him, up to 26 spots gain for Kevin King. Wesley Donaldson just behind. A lot of opportunity to say thank you, because this race line is I'm glad they started at this racetrack. It's something I'm familiar with. It's something I like. Roger Strickland having an issue. He's fine though. He's continuing to run his 8th lap of the race, and right now drivers coming to pit road. So over the 15 minutes, they've really only completed 9 laps. That's not a lot. You can run a lot of fuel out of these cars all over the course of a good long run. But you know what can happen? Anything can happen. These drivers go to work as they come to pit road. Everybody coming to pit road. LePond's going to be coming around. He is the last driver on the track right now. This is in 10th. Keeping that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car out there, running the 64, which is what you see. Nelson Rivera will be looking to come to pit road here as well as Schweikart goes around. He's going to be able to be fine. He came in on lap 7. Jorgensen Jr. looks to be out. I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know if he blinked or something happened there, but he's good. 16.5. Martell leaves pit road. He's going to have a new set of tires and ready to go. Spangler's going to be right behind him, trying to close that back, that 1.3 second gap back in. Schweikart's going to be in 3rd here, trying to play catch up. And that McLaren, number 1 McLaren. Number 1's usually reserved for the champions of a race. Robert Friery all the way up to 4th, giving a lap 9. So drivers doing a little bit more. Nelson Rivera leaving pit road as that Mustang looks pretty darn good on that car. Colin Johnson coming off pit road as well. Little student driver action going on board with Cullen. I like that. Little 13. It's my new favorite paint scheme. Brian Workman coming up here with the Texaco Havoline driver. John Fowler coming around as well. Timer's going to go all the way to 30, and then it's going to be whoever wins this race who's going to be in the lead at the end of this one. I like seeing the GT3 series do exactly what it is. Big hi from the Budgie Bird. Much love to you, dear. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody being out there. We're checking on chat. I do appreciate you. We like these cars. I like it. Schweikart back here, up 4. Hit it early, being patient. Now he's just going to try to wear himself in, keep himself clean. Friery's going to be in that 77. Robert, the LaRue Racing machine, doing a great job as they come around the corner. I do want to go on and put it on these static cams because we do like these static cams. They're beautiful to watch them go. Martell still your race leader. Strickland, oh no, Roger had an issue on his lap 9. Here's what happened. Oh, I just got to the brakes. Oh, and then up into the wall. That's a tough section of this racetrack. He goes back to pit road. Nelson Rivera rolling. Man, oh man. So we'll be working on our own version of this this overlay, just so everybody knows. We'll make sure that we keep everybody apprised. The great thing about what we do is to be able to kind of just have some fun with just everything. And we try to get it right. We try to do what we can, and it's been a while since the 24-hour race. When I did the 24-hour race, it was a whole different kind of overlay, though, so we didn't have to worry about it. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good night. I want to check. I changed something. There it is. Changed that. There we go. Again, that's what happened to Roger there. Just steps into the corner. Gives me a chance to work on it. Martell leading. There's a 1.7 second gap to Spangler. Schwickart's going to be right behind. Good battles throughout this racetrack. Wesley Donaldson up 10. Close battles back here. Rich Swavely and Pistole is going to be right in front of him. West of that 94. Good momentum as they go. Eddie Smith just behind. Here's the braking zone getting into the corner. Downshifting as they work. These cars just sound so different than what you're used to, folks, from my platform. Can almost hear the draft and almost hear the corner. He's going to shoot to the inside. Into the corner of the McLaren to the Mustang. Side by side, corner exit, wheel hop for the Ford. 94 goes high, loses 2 spots here as Eddie Smith will search for the inside. The 2 Mustangs will get into the downhill section here out of the outer loop now into the inner loop. Again, big downhill, a lot of speed carrying down on this downhill section. Battle for 9th on board. Smith in between Swavely and the 94 West is right behind him. A lot of time just to be made up. Tyler Hunter and Barry Stevens trying to close things into it. LaPon's going to be right behind him as well. Here's your dashboard on board this driver. Second gear out. Rich Swavely leading this group here in the McLaren. A lot of fun. I like it. What a good little, I just enjoy it. What a good little run they're having right now, and throw it onto the outside. Weird Swavely work it. Martel trying to extend 2.93 over the Corvette. Spangler's going to be right there, trying to find an edge here. Try not to overdrive the car, try not to overdrive the tires. Schweikart's going to be having the 65 caught up to him. A couple of lap older tires might be doing something, but the consistency of the 65 Jacob has really pushed forward. The 4600i rated driver giving himself it all. Kevin King coming around out of the bottom side of this race line. He just ran his fastest lap of the race, and it's about on par with what the 65 is running. So maybe a chance to catch Robert Fryery here, who's back to 5th. Just maybe trying to look at what, 65 or the 1. Little contact there as the 65 will take the inside. The 1 will cross back over to the Mustang. Get a little bumper to bumper action there. You can damage these cars just as easy as you can damage, anything soft body. 65 up to 3rd now. And we'll see how this battle fares out as these two go to work. Eddie Smith, Wesley Donaldson clears a little bit back here, but Eddie Smith and Rich Swavely have been going at it for a hot minute. That Mustang continues to press forward. Swavely in 11th here. Tyler Hunter is going to be up 8. Biggest mover of the race right now looks to be Nelson Rivera, who's going to be up 18. Jettina's going to be up 9 in that 26th spot. Checking in on all the drivers. Jorgensen out, Strickland's out. Bobby Wetzel in 30th. Bobby driving the Corvette as well. James Smith up on the outside. 28 driving the Audi. Ron Holyfield in an Audi as well. Oh, Eddie Smith having an issue. The 87, he's got some significant nose damage here with about 6 laps to go. Eddie drops into the corner here. Oh, and then just comes across the nose. We got to go back. I want to go back one more time here. He's going to have some significant damage there. My far chase camera will definitely showcase what happened there one more time. Breaking into the corner. Oh, Netcode. They should have both been able to drive off on that one. And I'll go back and show it because Rich Swavely here on the outside did fine. Did absolutely fine. Corner out, trying to clear, but the throttle up on the outside for Richard in a 32. That net code right there did that. Maybe trying to push him a little bit more further out, but didn't happen. Eddie Smith back to 12th here. Martel, 3.75 seconds is the gap here. Spangler sees a little bit of daylight here. And right behind him, the 65 trying to push forward here. That Mustang a little bit faster. We've got about 4 minutes left of racing. Sweetheart's going to be in 4th. Friery's going to be in 5th, just behind. Top 5 close. Kevin King coming into the outer loop. So 27 spots. But I missed that earlier when I was talking about Nelson Rivera's up to 16th now. Kevin King, your biggest mover of the race here. That McLaren's fast. About it, 36 drivers in this race today. An absolute blast. Mike Kelly having an issue. Drivers really showed up and putting out. But a little 30-minute race. It's been good. It's been good to see. Dominant performance tonight goes to the Porsche right now. But those Mustangs are kind of all over the place. The Mustang's been one of the favorite cars in this circuit and in this track. We'll take a look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Mustangs in this race. McLarens have been showing up as well. First McLaren's going to be in 4th. Five McLarens. It looks like 6 McLarens. I think Gerald is out there. It might be what he was driving. Tyler Dalton, the only BMW on the racing surface. 4 Audis. A couple of Corvettes. Looks like 3, 4 Corvettes out there. There's that one Ferrari we've been watching. Sorry, not Ferrari, Lamborghini. My bad. Corey Wolf in a Lamborghini. The Huracan. I should know this car. It's one of my favorite cars. The Huracan. The only Lamborghini out there, it looks like, as well. Surprised more people didn't cycle in there. The Porsche is probably one of the most popular cars we've seen in recent history. It does really well on the iRacing platform. It's one of my favorite cars to drive at the Daytona 24. We've done the Rolex as well, the Rolex 24 as well. Just an enjoyable line. I'm going to tell you that I'm not the greatest road racer, but I will tell you that it's been a ton of fun to see. The 29th minute is being run. Martel coming around, 3 3/4 second gap right now. Gribby's going to have a little bit of lap traffic there, but Sweetheart right behind. Robert Friery trying to close the distance as well. Kevin King, 27 spots gained. He's coming down to the wire here as Martel looking to coast here. So he gets down into the bus stop. Absolute legendary cars. Absolutely legendary start here for Watkins Glen. As I don't have a British accent, but boy howdy do I like this. This is a ton of fun. Again, if you want to check out the schedule, sim500.com. That's where you can also keep up on the points when this one wraps up tonight. Tomorrow night, we've got ourselves little super speedway action for the Sim 500 series. We do not have an earlier broadcast tomorrow night, so it's going to be a blast to see. We're going to be at Indianapolis Road Course next week, then Sebring International, and then Sonoma. Road Atlanta for week 5, Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix track, Road America full course, then the Detroit Grand Prix. We're going to be off for Thanksgiving, and then we'll be good for the Daytona International Speedway Road Course on December 5th. It'll be the final race of that season, and then we'll have dirt racing coming to it as the drivers work around. This is the 30th minute, and what a fantastic race has been. Martel coming around. We'll take the checkered flag. He'll get the win here with an opportunistic time. Spangler will come home second. Rubin's going to be in third. Friery, Schweikart. I think it's Schweikart. Kevin King should finish 6th here. He does. A little battle still happening. Wesley Donaldson able to maximize his performance. Finishes in 8th up 11 spots. Corey Wolf will finish inside the top 10 of that Huracan as well. Pistoli's going to be in 10th, so that'd be the final driver. There's Rich Lavely doing a good job to rebound there as well. Still a little bit of damage on the car, but he was fine. Martel will circle around, and we'll get these drivers all finished up. We'll go over the final race results here in week number 1 for the LARUE GT3 Series. Again, the best in performance for LARUE. And I'm telling you, get out there and check them out. We'll let these drivers finish up. As they do, I'm going to play that commercial one more time.
When winter hits, you've got to be ready to storm through the most extreme winter conditions. Introducing the LARUE D Series 2-stage snowblowers, built to take on any challenge. Rise to the occasion with performance, efficiency, and precision with a choice of ribbon or dual auger conveyor. Select the optimal configuration depending on your work environment. 9 models ranging from 134 to 365 horsepower deliver precision casting combined with a solid stream, better handling, and a more stable ride thanks to unmatched power-to-weight ratio, and gained flexibility by side casting directly from the drum. The LARUE D Series has been designed to reduce operator fatigue, improve comfort, and lower your operating cost. Our LCD multi-language screen helps drivers operate more effectively and focus on the road, and enjoy better visibility thanks to an off-centered spot casting chute combined with an angled hood. All this, plus an optional wireless system to facilitate pairing with your wheel loader. Get the job done with our unique safety, design, and productivity features while experiencing virtually no downtime. Accomplish more by choosing among our many options available to meet your snow removal needs. Hydraulic tilting chute, enabling faster and safer unclogging. Telescopic chute extension for easier truck loading. Steering vane to help maneuver in and out of snowbanks. And LED lighting package, giving you a better view during nighttime operations. Experience ease of use and ease of service so that you can focus on the work at hand. Featuring proprietary safety bolt design so that operations will run smoothly without damaging main components. Gain easy access to hydraulics and engine compartment. Boost the productivity of your snow removal operations with performance and efficiency. Storm through with LARUE.
All right, your final race results. Martel gets the win. Spangler's going to be second. Groovy's going to be finishing in third. Friery, John Schweikart's going to be there in fifth. Kevin King, Nick Silver, Wesley Donaldson, Corey Wolf, and Wes Pistoli's going to be there in that 94. Swavely, Smith, Lapon, Stevens, Rivera, your top 15. And then Glenn Campbell in 20th. We're seeing a lot of drivers on the lead lap in these cars. Absolutely fantastic race here for tonight's grand Grand Championship week 1, I would say, not even a championship. Progar is going to be the first driver off the lead lap, and he just had those early issues. Able to rebound to 23rd though, so still a good finish for him. Argentina's going to finish in 27th, Smith in 28th. Mike Kelly's going to be there in 30th, all the way down to Sean Macklin, Tyler Dalton, Justin Fuller out early. But Gerald Livingston, that's going to be the times. It's going to look. What a good finish here tonight. We're going to talk to some drivers here. Wanted to make sure that we hit everybody. I tried to hit everybody. Hopefully everybody's going to be good. Waiting to see if they jump up for this one. It was a fantastic race, even considering the net code that destroyed the rear axle. Chris, much love to you, man. Good to see you back out there running. You know, we're going to talk. We'll pull John up here since John's up there waiting and doing that. I know he wanted to talk to me after the drivers, but the drivers kind of doing their thing. So we'll talk to you first. Congratulations on a first successful race here. That was a top 5 finish for you, but also what a good race. Talk to me about it, man. This was fun. What made you decide to get out here with the LARUE? Not only putting out a sponsorship, but get out here and I mean, put it down. You put down some laps tonight, man.
Yeah, so it's not really about me tonight. It's more about the league, and you'll have drivers talk about themselves, but it's more about just having a good time with Sim 500. One of our LARUE eSports members came to Joey here at Sim 500, and the two of them had a discussion about bringing a GT3 road racing series to Sim 500, which hasn't been done, and it just took off. And wow, what a good amount of drivers we have, and good sportsmanship tonight, and bringing Signature on board, and overall our team sponsorship with having LARUE snowblowers on board. I mean, what a cool thing, especially as we head into winter.
I tell you what, one of the coolest things about this is that these are cars you don't want to drive in winter. So they all have that rear. First and foremost, they have a bunch of diffusers on them. They have a whole bunch of equipment that you wouldn't necessarily see. But we have seen some people out there like DDE or Daily Driven Exotics that have driven, you know, like Lamborghini Huracans on snow. So. But yeah, LARUE is it's a family name. It's something that if you are in the heavy machinery world or the road world, you're going to see LARUE out there, especially all over the East Coast. Now, I went and did a little bit of homework and did a little bit of research through the website just to make sure that you know, we saw this. But I mean, there's locations all over the world. Talk to me about what the U.S. has in store this season.
Yeah, so LARUE is out of Montreal or Quebec, and they do a lot of very commercialized industrial machines to remove snow. So whether it's in, you know, they do in feet up there in Canada, where we down here in the U.S. do inches. So I remember the first time I met Will LARUE. He's the son of Dennis, and Dennis is one of the partners of LARUE, and he was telling me about snowblowers, and I'm here in Ohio, and I was like, hey buddy, can I go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy one? And he's like, yeah, it's not a driveway
no.
use. So they're you know, they're all over Europe. They do a lot of airports and a lot of, you know, city where feet and a lot of snow is involved. So what a great outfit to come on board as we head into winter and sponsor this GT3 new series here to Sim 500 with a great showing, man. You can't ask for a better schedule to just get your feet wet and dabble in this GT3 series with 30-minute races and short fuel, so everybody's got to pit at least one time. And I think it's a great entry into road course racing, and I really hope we put on a good show for all your viewers.
I tell you what, it was a great show. Of course, I'm glad that we started with Watkins Glen, you know, to get me back into it's been a long time since I've called, you know, a GT series or an IMSA style race. And other than doing, you know, the Daytona 24, which is just pretty much self-explanatory. It's a long race and you just kind of wait for the teams to change out. Here, a 30-minute sprint is what I like to call these. And, one of my favorite versions of Watkins Glen as well. The boot is challenging in its own right. A lot of elevation changes. I kind of wish NASCAR would run the boot just once because I think they'd enjoy it.
Yeah, they kind of did at Sonoma. It was kind of interesting, you know, doing the old throwback, but it sure would be interesting. But I just want to jump up here, say thank you. Thank you to Sim 500 for reaching out and trying to do this, and LaRue eSports and all the drivers tonight. It's definitely it was a nice change of pace. It was a free entry league for all the drivers with LaRue sponsoring it and paying for the broadcast. So I want to thank all of them for their hospitality and being respectful tonight. And we look forward to putting on a show. One thing you'll notice on the schedule is as we dabble in this new series, we're kind of doing all U.S. tracks that a lot of drivers are familiar with. So should have a good idea with road racing. And then depending on the success of the series, we might dabble into some of the tracks that are not native to the United States. So really hoping that this is a hit and takes off, and looking forward to more races with the Signature Series.
I tell you what, 36 drivers in this first race is insane. I mean, I know that Gerald didn't start, but still, 36 drivers registered, 35 started the race, and you had 20 drivers on the lead lap. That's incredible for you for the first race. And I know it's Watkins Glen, but you know, this is a challenging version of Watkins Glen. We have a whole different dynamic of vehicles out there. It was fun, and you got a top 5 tonight, John. So like that's a whole, and you're driving a McLaren, which is still one of the coolest cars that this service has been able to put on here. It's incredible to see. Did you have fun? I think that's the biggest thing that I have to ask when it comes to this. Did you have fun?
Yeah, to be honest, I had an absolute blast. I really didn't know what to expect when Rob approached me 2 weeks ago. That's when the idea came to fruition. And we just said, you know what? This is what we do. We just jump in 2 feet and go for it. I had an absolute blast. I was extremely surprised. This just is a testament to Joey and the league that he's built. I mean, everybody in here is extremely talented from first to last. I mean, who knows how this race would have gone? And to be that close on the very first race, I mean, it was thoroughly enjoyable. It was super fun, and I can't wait to come back next Thursday night.
It's going to be a blast to see Indianapolis Road Course. That's another fan favorite for a lot of folks out there running. But John, I'm going to let you have at it, man. Congratulations. A success for LaRue, a success for the Sim 500, and, of course, a success for the drivers. Much love to you, my friend. I look forward to – oh, tell me how to say your last name so I don't mess it up.
Yeah, it's Schweikert, and I think I've done enough talking, so ready to hear from your drivers. Thank you so much for coming on board to sponsor the series. Thanks to Sim 500 and LaRue for sponsoring the whole series. Thank you, bud.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. John's going to head out of here, and Schweikart, I like it. I'm going to say it probably 10 times fast, and I'm going to mess it up again, but Schweikart is going to be the name. I'm going to make sure that I try to get it right. Schweikart. I'm going to mess it up. We're waiting on them. We're waiting on the drivers. I want to talk to them. I want them to be able to jump up and let me know when they're ready. If you're out there ready, I want to make sure we talk to you, Mr. Martell, Spangler, Jacob. If you're out there, I want to make sure that we get a hold of you. Come on over. Absolute blast it was. Chris, that was a fun race, man. I'm glad to see you rebound. It was insane. Mr. Bones, thank you for the I know that you followed me earlier on Twitch as well. Chris has been out there for a hot minute. Much love to you, my friend. I hope you've been well. Let's talk to Matt. Matt comes home P1 with a healthy lead, but you had good battles there early. Man, walk me through. That Porsche was on. That was on lock tonight.
For the first few laps, we're not going to say it was locked down. Had some unexpected incidents there, but actually, Justin and Billy, we all had some incidents there, but got settled in and finished strong.
I will say that when we tried to put that behind you, and I think that's one of the things you have to do when you get into this, the chaos on lap 1 and getting into lap 2, just trying to find the battles, try to find where you're going to get into your passing zones, because you can get out there and practice all day long, but when you put it pedal to the metal, it's where either patience is going to happen or where you mistakes can be made. But this one was just a lot of, especially in the very beginning. I think it was just that first race jitters, and then once it settled in, you and Spangler had a good momentum, trying to be close to each other there for a little bit. You were about a second and a half apart for a long portion of this race. What caused you to finally step away? Was it just you settling in, or was it the race finally coming to you? And 30 minutes is not very long. So walk me through that section of that.
Yeah, I think it's the characteristics of the Porsche. Seems to be a little bit better, lower on fuel. We got the fuel tank up front, so that gives me a little better grip. As we were running low on fuel, that's where I think Matt was coming back to us and filled her up, took off, and just kind of focused on what we needed to do. Didn't worry about the beginning part of the race. Just a great opportunity to go right and left and have some great sponsors out here, some good racing. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it tonight. Want to thank the guys at LARUE, some of the teammates here. Rob, with some kind of wheel adjustments that we made earlier in the week, seemed to grab some pace here. So looking forward to Indy. Hopefully we can kiss the virtual bricks there. Another track that I feel pretty comfortable with. And hope we have a great season here. Hopefully everyone keeps on turning up. Hopefully everyone keeps on enjoying it, and then we can look at next seasons.
Tell you what, 36 drivers, first race. There's a lot to be said for it. A little bit of different racetrack next week, a lot flatter, and that bodes well to kind of the downforce package. What adjustments do you have to make from this week next week?
Well, the good thing is we don't have to worry about the car because that's fixed. I think we need to worry about our driving a little bit more. The slower speed acceleration, come off the brake nice and smooth, get that long trail off so we don't have any over rotation there. And, just stand on the loud pedal as much as we can.
I like it. And for some reason, iRacing just kind of closed down on me there. So I don't know what happened there. Man, what a run. I didn't even get a chance to save the replay. So I'm going to have somebody send it over to me. What a fantastic race. I'm sitting on a black screen right now. I don't want to do that to you.
That's all right. We appreciate the opportunity. There was some technical difficulties here at the beginning part of it, but we got everything resolved. Again, I want to thank LARUE, thank the teammates that we run with, helps me practice. Thank everyone that came out. Jason, thank you for the broadcast. Everyone that's helping out with this. This came up pretty quick. I had a lot of interest that we didn't know that was out there, and I had some redemption from earlier in the year. I think I finished second to Mr. Fuller in our Sunday night league, and this was redemption for me. And hopefully we have another good race next week.
I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm super thrilled to be able to be a part of this. I'm absolutely honored to be able to be a part of it, of course. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be insane. Much love, my friend. Congratulations once again. First victory here now. Next week, I've got to go try to repeat that. Yeah,
hopefully we'll see you next week around the same time, having the same conversation. And if we don't, hopefully we'll be in the top 2 or 3.
I like it. All right, Matt, much love to you. Congratulations once again.
Thanks, Jason.
That's the number 21 coming home in victory lane. And folks, I can't really do anything else. We at least got to talk to Matt. We can talk to Spangler and Groob next week. This was a ton of fun. Sorry about the black screen. iRacing decided it was just going to shut down. So I can't do it. Mr. Strickland, Roger, what's going on, man? Yeah, I hope you had fun tonight as well. Man, oh man. This is entertaining. Thank you so much to everybody for being out there. I appreciate you as always. We got watching on Twitch. We're going to send you over to somebody. We'll make sure that we share forward and give all the love. SBRN's got a few people out there watching on YouTube. They've got a little bit of, I think it's some ARCA racing going on there. So the Prismian group, I think that's what it is. We'll send you over to them. Be good, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, Budgie.
Get out on first stars.